Bloop bloops.
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. All right. What's up, everybody? You know what time it is. Grab your coffee and let's talk. What's up, everybody? I am MiZZ Entertainment, the president of the Real Ass People Society, and welcome to Coffee Talk, where we have bold conversations on topics that matter, serving you up one hot coffee at a time. And of course, I'm not in place alone. Let me introduce my co-host. First up, Miss Lesley, or what we call you, L Blaze.
What's going on, good people? What's going on? Happy Black Friday.
Happy Black Friday. All right, DJ Talented in the house.
What's good? What's going on? You know it. Let's move on. Hey.
You did?
What?
How you gonna make me say? I forgot.
I'd rather be above it than below it.
Look at that. They know it. They said it. I'd rather be above it than under it. You dig?
You dig. So, and we got a special guest in the house, Mr. Adrian Joyner.
Good morning, good afternoon, everyone.
There we go.
What's up?
We have been, guess what? We're back.
We're back. We took a long sabbatical. We were on a
Yeah.
hiatus, huh?
Yeah, we've been on this hiatus, just life be lifing. But we're back.
We're back.
We're back.
Safe and sound.
Safe and sound. Everybody is healthy enough. So it's all good. And right after Christmas,
Dang, you skipped ahead.
right after Thanksgiving.
Yes, after Thanksgiving.
I guess I must be ready for Christmas. I don't know.
Yeah.
Already?
You just want all the holidays right now.
And I'm not a holiday person, believe it or not.
Really?
I'm
Okay.
not a holiday person. So I guess maybe I'm just ready for 2026 because 2025 was a motherfucker.
Heard.
It was definitely challenging, but learning also. So definitely some things have been learned about myself and just others. So it's all good. But let's stick with Thanksgiving. So, question, y'all. What is that food? Well, you know what? I always say, let's do that check-in. How have it been? So I can't say your last week, but how has it been since we last talked? Let's do that first.
Oh my gosh, it's been great since we last talked. I'm like living life. The weather is cold as hell now. I don't really like cold weather. It's cool, but not that great. I'm from Cincinnati. I don't really need any more cold weather. So
That's like you should be used to it.
used to it. I've been in the South since like 2003.
Well, yeah, you no longer.
Yeah, I'm no longer a Yankee, but I still claim my roots. So whatever. It's been great. Just connection. I was so thankful to connect with Adrian. It's been a long time since we connected.
has.
I ain't seen you and Kion in a while, so like it feels good to be back in this space.
All right.
Excellent.
Adrian,
Gosh.
how has it been? I guess for you, how was last week? How's everything been?
Great place to start. Last week was amazing.
Okay.
The spouse and I, we went on vacation. We took our first Virgin Voyage cruise.
Ooh.
It left out of Puerto Rico. So before leaving, we spent about a day and a half in Puerto Rico before we boarded the cruise. And we hit, oh my gosh, St. Martin, Barbados, St. Lucia, Martinique, St. Kitts. And it was amazing. It was an amazing trip. Unfortunately, the flight back was pretty bad, but we got here. We're safe and sound. It's been a great week so far.
So before we get to this flight, is it once you've seen one island, you see them all? Does it get old when you
No.
go to the different islands?
He said no.
Okay.
It doesn't. Well, for me, it does not get old. Each island kind of has their own little unique flair. I think to begin with, those islands, with the exception of Puerto Rico, I had never been to any of them. So that was my first experience with any of them. My favorite was probably Martinique because of the French culture. The bread was freaking amazing. I mean, obviously the rum punch was great too, but no, that was probably my favorite island. I enjoyed St. Lucia, going to Barbados and seeing Rihanna's childhood home. Like
Nice.
that was pretty cool. It was a good experience.
Okay.
But no, I'm just a sucker for warm weather. So if it's water and warm weather, I'm there. I don't care what island it is.
Okay. Now let's talk about this flight. Now, what airline for one?
Woo! They about to get some real flack. It was Frontier.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
I know.
That's normal.
I know.
That is normal.
Yeah.
I think where we went wrong is when we
Y'all chose Frontier.
Well, we chose. Yeah, that was probably the start of it, but it was multiple hops. So it left Puerto Rico to Miami, Miami to Atlanta. Flying to Puerto Rico, it was a straight shot, which we had no issues with. I think we would have been better about it had it just been Puerto Rico back to Atlanta. Oh. We could have withstood the 2-hour delay and the hour that it took for them to find our luggage once we got back to Atlanta. It was a nightmare. We were supposed to be home probably no later than 10. I don't think we got home Saturday evening Sunday morning actually until like 12:30, 1 o'clock.
Wow.
No, sir. No, sir. There is no way.
Won't do that again. I'll pay the extra $100 or $200 next time to get the direct flight.
Just
convenience.
But would you fly with them again?
Oh, I mean the flights are cheap, and they happen to fly direct to my hometown, so it's kind of hard to not deal with them. I'm originally from Tampa, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But my friend went on a flight too. She went to this all-inclusive resort, and I told her, I was like, girl, go to this all-inclusive resort, and you're going to have the time of your life. And I did not know she flew Frontier. She lost her luggage, never to be found again. And she's like, she just didn't have the best experience. I'm like, well, why? Like, the all-inclusive resorts, like, they're great. And she said, because I lost my luggage. And I'm just like, okay, so what happened? You flew with Delta, right? And she told me, Frontier, I flatlined. I said, girl, we do not fly Frontier. Like, we just, unless it's a direct flight, like you're going to where you need to go, there would be no way. But for me personally, I could not fly Frontier because they only fly on certain days, and it just is not a good thing. Delta, I love you.
And it's usually early in the morning or really late in the evening that they fly too.
Correct.
I can do Frontier, like you said, if it's just one stop. That's it. Like from here to Chicago, we can deal with that nonsense. But then with Frontier, because it's cheap, sometimes you get a different
experience
element because it's cheap, and people don't know how to act.
Right.
Correct.
It's like
I'm a Delta or Southwest girl. That's it.
I've actually I flew Southwest for the first time when I went to Cali. What was going to Burbank?
Okay.
Because it was a straight shot. No, it wasn't. That's a lie. Because I think
Southwest usually lands in Dallas if they're doing the West Coast hops.
It was the because I wasn't paying for it. It was a higher ticket, and so I was like, I'll do it. I guess I'll do it. But I didn't want to go to L.A. because of the traffic trying to get back, and I was like, I ain't got time to for as trying to fight that traffic to get to the airport when it's time to go.
Fair.
Because I was there on training, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all because I don't like those stopovers or whatever. But that's like because I was like I don't like to fly. So once I get in, once we land, I want to be done, and then I have time to get through process that stuff and get myself ready to go back. But yeah, but I don't think I've flown Frontier. If I have, it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
So.
Well, fortunately with me, flights don't bother me. Flying doesn't bother me. I've had to do it for work for so long. I don't really do it now for work, but I've developed the habit where I've got my headphones on. I go through the airport, go through TSA, get to my gate. I usually grab a book. I start reading it, and as soon as I get in my seat, I'm gone. I'm knocked out. And I don't wake up until we land.
Yeah, I have a routine too. If we're going past 3 hours, then I have to have something to go ahead on and knock me out. As soon as my ass hit the seat, I want to be out. I don't want to wake up until we landed. That's it.
That is funny.
But if we're gonna go that go that long route, then it would have to be Delta because I can watch a movie just
Sure.
in case I don't fall asleep like I want to. So to keep my mind occupied off of way up there in the air.
So funny. Done.
DJ Talented, what's been going on, man?
Man, life has been going on. Trying to get the music together, trying to get the movie together that we just got through shooting the rest of it. 2-year difference when we started and then when we finishing it. Yeah, just a lot going on.
So shout out to the Experience. Is that where we at now?
That's where we at right now. Shout out.
And NC Burnham, we partnered with them for putting out their EP, their project. So Danelle, the Experience is that was the Danelle.
Danelle.
Technically the.
Correct. You're right.
Because I didn't even think about that until you said that. Oh shit, that is the. And then MC Burnham, he'll be out in about 2 weeks. So,
Congrats. It's huge.
Very
so
nice.
yeah, but in and off the year with that, and that's all it. I guess that's all it. And the short that he's talking about, yeah, we started. Has it been 2 years? It's definitely been a year.
It's been about 2 years.
Yeah, when we first started, and then the producer ran into some money issues. So we got put on the shelf until he could get those money issues correct.
Happy that happened. Happy he came back.
Yep,
Yeah.
he came back. And then it's like, oh, okay. Well, the dead has arisen.
I love it. Let's do it.
Blow the dust off and keep moving.
I get it.
I think we shot. Shooting takes so much time.
It does.
It takes so much time. But then when you see the end result, you're like, yeah. But that going through the process, when you're talking about just like a 10-minute short can take just 2 days in shooting, minimal.
Wow.
And then you talking about all the editing and all the other stuff that comes up, and then what if you have to reshoot something because it didn't come out quite the way you had it in your head, and it's like, it just takes so much time.
Yeah.
It takes so much time. All right, let's get on to this Thanksgiving, and then we're going to get into what you do now. All
Fair.
right? So, food that absolutely should stay off the table from this year, next year, for because you said you complained to the manager. Let's hear about it.
Teresa, let me just tell you. So I go to Five Church every year. Well, for the past 4 or 5 years, I go to Five Church. It's an amazing place. They have this amazing buffet. Love it. And the buffet, I think I counted, it had like 32 things on the menu. They tried to do goat cheese and polenta. And I was so excited because I really love polenta. So people that don't know what polenta is, it's just like grits. Think of it that way.
Okay.
But they are yellow in color, and they're a little bit more grainy. So you got to be able to know what you're doing with them. It takes significantly longer to cook. Preferably, you should be cooking them with half and half, a little bit of milk, a little bit of butter. Like, you really got to work all this stuff in. And I was like, oh, let me just try this. Like, people, maybe they just brought it out. It was only like a little bit gone on the side. And I tasted it, and I was floored. Need I mention, the bill is like $75 per person for this buffet. It was good. It was cool. I mean, the proteins alone were worth it. And I told the guy, I said, have you tasted that goat cheese and polenta? He said, no, I haven't tasted it. I said, well, you should go up there and taste it. The whole pan's burnt. You all should throw it away.
Dang. Wow. And they put that thing out?
I don't think he even went to go taste it. I was
just
done.
threw it out?
He didn't do anything. It was still up there, but nobody ate it. I was just like, yeah. So they need to get rid of that. They had some type of sweet potato casserole or something with marshmallows on the top. They need to get rid of that too. I don't really like marshmallows anyway.
I do. I like that. Even in my sweet potatoes, yeah.
I like the decoration of it.
Yeah, we like
Just
you
on
have
the
that
top.
little, right on the top. So yeah.
Oh,
I'm with you, Lesley. The marshmallow nut. I don't want that.
Marshmallow?
Yeah,
It ain't nothing.
the small ones, and you put it over the top. Yeah, and then you might actually do a little burnt on them. Yeah.
Marshmallows ain't nothing but sweet air. I don't want it. I don't need it. Not at all.
They
I
want it
can't
sweet air
imagine-
crispy.
Yeah, crispy, sweet air.
Yeah, I can't imagine it sitting on a buffet though. I think that's my problem.
It was.
with-
I mean, they had it. It was like, and the sweet potatoes. I mean, I'm not a huge fan. I don't like sweet potato pie. Let's be clear.
Okay.
I don't like it because like
Yeah, you know your black card.
stringy. You can take it. I don't even eat chicken, so it's fine.
Blasphemy.
So
No kind of chicken?
no.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't eat beef, chicken, or pork.
Pescatarian?
I
Vegan?
eat turkey.
Okay.
I do
Okay.
eat seafood.
No chicken?
No chicken. So we did a detox randomly, and I was like, we really need to just stop with the chicken. Just stop with it. And we just stopped and never went back.
Wow.
It was just like this. I mean, it was really easy. Like, we just gave it up and really just never crossed back. But, like, beef and pork, my parents really never gave it to me as a kid anyway. I grew up on turkey bacon. I grew up on wheat bread. Like, as a kid.
Yeah, me
So,
and
yeah.
him like, oh, okay, now we understand.
So,
Understood,
but
yes.
my mom is a baker. My mom can bake. I'm a cooker. My mom is the baker. She bakes sweet potato pies. Everybody loves these sweet potato pies. She let me taste one. I'm like, yeah, you could keep that.
So what's the issue with you for sweet potato pie? And I think I know, but I'm just
The
curious.
stringy stuff.
Yes.
But I don't
agree.
really care for sweet potatoes either. Like, I will
Got it.
eat it, but it's like I'm picking around it, and I really don't want it to be really stringy. Japanese sweet potatoes, give them to me.
Raw. That'd be
You're
like
biting into it?
Yeah, you take the stuff
skin
off.
off, yeah.
Yeah, and just that's a snack. Yes, I can eat that
Her
raw.
face, though.
I look just like you do all the time.
Man, let me tell you, this here is real country right here. So you got the raw sweet potato, cut it in half, and you get a knife, and you start scraping it. So you get that scrape in there and that little juice.
Like some sweet
Ooh.
potato shavings.
Yes. Hey, now that's country right there.
I hear you.
That's
yeah,
beyond country. I think that's the other side of country. Put that on the backside.
That's
I've
what
never
we
heard
used
of
to do.
that.
Get some sweet potato cut in half, and you get a knife, and you just scrape that damn thing, and then you get like a little nice little pile, eat that, and you start scraping
Teresa,
it again.
no.
Yes.
What about a Japanese sweet potato?
I don't know what that is.
Are you serious? The white potatoes.
Nope.
And they're, oh my gosh, but you've had Japanese sweet
I've
potatoes,
had,
right?
yeah, and they've got purple sweet potatoes. And
Yeah, I've never had the purple ones.
It's a white
Yeah.
sweet potato.
It's a white sweet potato, and it's so good.
And it's not stringy.
It is not stringy.
Okay.
It is not stringy. You could put butter in it if you want to, but I mean, I don't necessarily need anything on it. I just put it
Now,
in.
yeah, when you want to be fancy, you wrap the sweet potato up in some foil and put it in the oven, and then you cut it and put you some butter in there and
Yeah.
A little brown sugar,
a
a
little
little
brown
cinnamon.
sugar. Sometimes you don't even
No,
need that. There's the
I-
beans.
Oh, yeah, no. Keep the sweet potato pie and 5 Church. Please keep that goat cheese polenta off the menu for next year.
I'm surprised he did not remove it, especially if it was something that nobody was even eating.
And the food there is good. They had like prime rib. They had salmon. I mean, the menu was amazing.
And you can sit there all day?
We
Oh, they
sat there
give you-
from 1 until 3:48.
Wow, they don't even
Time limit.
time you.
I think it's a 2-hour time limit, but I think it's contingent upon when you go. So I think if they were really busy,
They would've gave
then
you
I
the
think they
food.
probably would have. I think he was kind of asking us to get out of there. We had been there for a little while. We were just sitting talking, letting the food digest. So yeah, he was ready for us to go. It was cool. It was cool. So
So
yeah.
like, as long as you weren't wasting the food, like, what are you doing?
And I saw people in there. I mean, they waste food. Like a girl was sitting there. She had 3 plates. I'm like, how are you eating 3 plates at one time, ma'am? Like it's a buffet. You don't want your food warm. You want to eat cold food.
Yeah, she's
She
just being
wanted it
greedy.
all at the
Yes.
same time.
She's just being greedy.
So what y'all taking off the menu for next year?
I am not a fan of Brussels sprouts or asparagus.
What?
Take
I
it off
love
the
them
menu.
both. How are you cooking this?
Well, I don't cook it.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
when we go out to restaurants, and again, if I'm out with friends, you know, we will all buy different or get different things so that we can kind of try it. And people swear by the whole like Brussels sprouts. I'm like, oh, they're good like this, and I'm like, no, it still tastes like ass. I'm good.
Not even with
Asparagus?
goat cheese?
Nope. Nope. Give me the cheese. Leave the asparagus. Leave the Brussels sprouts.
I love both of them.
I hate how the asparagus make your pee smell.
So you're supposed to eat strawberries or pineapple after you consume asparagus.
Oh, is that what it is?
That is what it is.
Yeah, that's
Pineapple in particular, yes.
That's what I've always been told.
Okay. But I like, not all Brussels sprouts, but I do like, I love my husband's Brussels sprouts when he fixes them. But everybody else, but I'm always comparing it to his.
Fair.
Okay.
So, and asparagus too.
Okay.
And I'll try it. Like I'm not afraid to try them both again from, different types of preparations, or someone else is like, oh, you just got to try this one. I'll try it. I'll eat one.
And then,
Nah,
and then
I'm good.
You don't like
ass.
Yeah, it still tastes like ass.
Okay. What you taking off, Teresa?
Well, I guess it would. I don't know, because I love to eat, so that's the problem. I would say for Thanksgiving, my aunt she usually on my dad's side of the family, we go to one house on Thanksgiving, but she lost her only daughter, only child, a month earlier, so that was like, so that was like a no brainer. Nobody's doing it, but. What we can take off the menu is her damn chitlins, because that should be ass. Now, I actually like chitlins, but not everybody's chitlins.
Fair.
Not everybody's chitlins, but her chitlins just be ass. So it's like, just go right
They're
on
not
by.
clean? What's wrong?
No, it has no taste.
What are they supposed to taste like?
Good.
Like what? Like I'm thinking, like, why? How could this thing really be good? Like how can
There's only a few.
how can chitlins be good?
I like this
there.
is it. Yeah, this is it. Chitlins be good, but I like it in rice too.
But what? So okay,
It's just a different.
it's like you're eating pig intestines. Like tell me how.
How is that supposed
Like
to taste?
how is that supposed to taste?
Well, it has no taste like. It's nothing that I can tell you that tastes like this.
Because we ain't eating intestines. That's what it is.
It tastes like it tastes, but you put you put your salt and pepper, or you put, especially guys, put some hot sauce on there.
Why do you have to put hot sauce on there?
Hot sauce go on everything.
Are you
that
from
shit on everything?
Texas or Louisiana?
Florida, originally.
Florida. Okay.
Well, born here but raised in Florida.
Okay.
So hot sauce go on everything.
Yeah, I didn't get that part of the culture.
Chitlins, I can't. It's just something.
It goes on your greens. It goes on everything.
It just looks like this grayish like stuff, and I don't. It really just doesn't make sense to me. It just like I'm just thinking like, what are we doing with this?
Yeah, now how I like them is they cut up, real fine, and you put it over a bed of rice, and of course you got to put your little hot sauce on there. Got you some cornbread. Got you some greens. Put your hot sauce on your greens too. That's some good eating.
Apparently, I have the recessive genes for eating chitlins. I can't do it. I can't.
Let me tell you, it's gonna have to be a lot of money offered for me to eat that. And my parents never cooked it. I don't even think my parents consumed chitlins at all. I used to have this really good friend. Her mom, Gwen, rest her soul, used to make chitlins, and her dad would make chitlins, and I'm just like, what is happening in here?
Yeah, that's some good shit.
No.
If they do it right, that's some good shit. Now you got to put, you got to put your potatoes in there so it kind of absorbs some of that smell or whatever. But yeah,
Absorbing a smell.
yeah, that smell can be a little put off-ish, but once you get past that, it's some good eating. Now, what else needs to go off the table?
She's still stuck on the chitlins.
I know. That's why I said I'm gonna move on, because she ain't gonna ever understand. She ain't gonna ever understand.
Oh, that
some
poor
dry
pig.
ass turkey. How about that? Get that shit off.
Valid.
Get off. You could always put dry turkey in something.
What?
A salad.
A soup.
It's still
A
dry.
soup, yes.
Yeah, it's gonna still be dry.
It's still
Dry
gonna be dry.
turkey is dry turkey. That shit ain't getting wet no more.
Your mouth dry? With them chitlins, whip it up. You said it. You got to put all this stuff in there. Whip it up. Put it in the chitlins.
Is nothing you can do to try dry turkey. Even hot sauce can't bring that back to life. Dry turkey is just like take that off.
But you got this soupy chitlin and you got this dry turkey. Put it together.
No, I keep my soupy chitlins, Put that over some rice with some hot sauce.
Because she
And
put
cut
that
up
shit
fine.
on everything.
Don't forget, cut up fine.
And we're going to put hot sauce because that shit is on. Okay.
Yes.
Understood.
Yes.
What else is coming off this menu?
Other than that, I love my sweet potatoes. Period. However you want to give it to me. I love my bread stuffing. You know, not stuffing. Dressing. Yeah, stuffing for y'all folks at North.
Man, I was finna say that's the white people shit. The stuffing.
That's the stuff up north.
Oh my God.
Dressing.
Okay.
Cornbread
No,
dressing.
hold on, wait. That ain't up north. We like dressing. We don't
like
do
dressing.
no
But y'all got
dang
that
on-
shit from down south.
No,
But anyway.
listen here.
I think it really came from the north.
Yes,
Stuffing.
it did.
Y'all got stuffing.
Yes, it did.
No, dressing
Yes, it
came
did.
from south.
No,
Came from south.
I
That's
don't
all
know,
we
my
had
mom
was
could cook it.
cornbread. That's all we had was cornbread. We ain't have all the other bullshit y'all put up in there. But anyway, cornbread dressing, I can eat that pans.
I
Just
love
by
cornbread
itself.
dressing.
Like homemade cornbread. Or are you
By
talking
itself.
about Jiffy?
No. Homemade cornbread.
Make the cornbread yourself, not Jiffy.
Okay.
Not Jiffy.
Like homemade.
Let me
Yeah.
make sure. So we're not putting any residual chitlin, nothing in this, right?
No.
Okay.
No,
All right.
just cornbred and all the,
What else goes in here? Like,
I don't know. I haven't fixed
In
cornbread
cornbread?
stuffing in
Yeah.
a long time. You
So
put,
I do the Trinity mix, which is onions, green onions, celery,
Yep.
green
Okay.
peppers.
Yeah.
and green peppers?
Green
Yeah.
peppers.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Chopped up.
Yep.
Okay.
All
Fine.
chopped. Fine. Yep.
Very
Okay.
fine.
No mushrooms.
I mean, you could add it. I don't know
I
why
never
you
had
could,
that.
but I don't
Okay,
do
okay,
it with
okay.
mushrooms.
All right.
Interesting though.
Okay.
And like my mom, in fact, I had this
That's
conversation
interesting.
with my mom. My mom likes cooking gizzards, and that's part of the dressing.
Yeah.
I can't stand the smell of gizzards while they're cooking. It goes back to chitlins to me.
Now I love
So-
livers, chicken livers. Ooh. Put some hot sauce on that.
Because she puts
Put
that
hot
shit
shit
on
on
everything.
Livers? Oh yeah, I love liver, even cow liver. Any liver, I love liver. Period.
What you taking off?
She done with me.
What you taking off? Oh gosh, what are you taking off?
DJ Talented.
Of course, it's gonna be some that dry ass turkey. I just can't do that. If it ain't a leg or a wing, I can't eat it.
Okay.
If the person don't look sanitary, take all that shit off the damn. Take it all off. That's about it.
Now, how do you normally prepare your turkey? Is it just roasted? Do you
don't
prepare, deep fry it,
I don't care.
smoked it?
But we are gonna try our hand at a deep fried turkey.
Okay.
We're gonna do that.
Yeah.
We're gonna try it.
The
But-
people that have done it, they swear by it.
Yeah, most of the time is I bring a side dish. Everybody else do the main cooking.
Okay.
Yeah,
I love
but
it.
yeah, we're gonna definitely try our hand at a deep fry.
Fried turkey is everything. My dad used to fry turkey, and let me just tell you, he had perfected that thing so good.
Oh yeah,
It wouldn't even need to be a holiday. Fire it up. It was so good. So yeah, try
Yeah, he
that. Get
puts
rid of
a-
that other stuff.
the who?
Chitlins,
Oh, no.
liver, and just get you a turkey. I'm telling you, your heart will be
Do he
full.
put some stuff in it?
He used to inject
Yeah.
it, spicy a little bit.
That's the best way to do it is inject it, and that keeps it moist.
Yep.
While
Keep
it's
it
in
crispy on the
that
outside.
that fryer.
I saw somebody put like a whole bunch of butter underneath
Under
the
the
skin.
skin. Yep.
Yeah,
That's
Just know your cholesterol be a little high. But
yeah, but yeah.
It's only for Thanksgiving. Or
Wow, that turkey's fried turkey turned out good. Shit, we gonna be
frying it up.
deep fried every damn thing. Like how do a ham taste like when it's deep fried?
that probably
a
gonna
little
taste
too
like
much.
crust or something.
I'll try it.
Your ass
Just
gonna
see.
try everything. What you gonna do? Put hot sauce on that shit?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Too much hot sauce.
Never.
We stopping you from hot sauce.
Never.
Yeah.
Never. All right, one more thing. What leftovers is worth fighting over? Mac and cheese.
Boy, yes, mac and cheese
dressing.
and dressing. and the right barbecue or jerk chicken, I'm fighting you over that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell y'all a story about my cousin. She came over to my other cousin's house where we was, eating at and whatever the case may be. She got one of her grandson's girlfriend to take plate after plate after plate after plate to the car. By the time everybody, getting ready to get their second plate and, or pile up something to go home, it ain't shit left. You got crumbs left. No more meat, only vegetables. I was so goddamn mad I wanted to fight.
Oh, that could have been one of my
off tops.
Understand. Didn't even think about that.
Man, there was going to be hands, foots, ankles, elbows, and everything else. Nigga, it's shell.
You say shit. I'm done. I love it. How many plates were in there? How many plates were in the car? Did anybody go look?
No, we ain't go look because
didn't think about it until it was time to go.
They was gone already.
Ooh, they left too.
They packed up stuff.
They probably
and
had
left.
6-7 plates.
That's tacky.
Man, we had jerk chicken, we had barbecue, we had lamb chops. It was all kind of stuff. Yeah, it was one of them days.
Yeah.
But yeah, still. And all they bring was some damn hot dog. They left that shit.
She said even exchange.
Even exchange my ass on fucking Elizabeth. I'm look,
Throwing out names. I like, well, I don't like, but your cousin up there in Chicago when they threw those crab oil? Yeah.
Jamela.
She had to shut that down because of niggas. They come in, get their plates, and take it to the car, and then come back in and eat.
Oh, yeah, hell. That's how they do. Yeah.
Yeah. That's like, come on now, and she's not charging you for it.
Nothing.
She's doing it out of the kindness. They just doing a celebration.
They spending thousands of dollars on this food, the drinks. Everything. They doing gumbos. They doing all kind of stuff. People come in, pile up the plate, take it to the car, come back, eat something, take another plate to the car. Like what the? Wow. You getting this stuff for free. This is not cheap stuff to do. You getting it for free, but your dumb ass, you some bitch.
There's always one. That's
Negroes.
what I said. There's always one that's gonna do something.
You know why I don't cook anymore? Because of that. We're going out to eat.
Okay.
Pay for it if you want to come. It's great. You take whatever you want to out of this restaurant. They gonna deal with you, not me.
Right.
So it works out perfect.
So I have a question.
Go ahead.
Has anyone ever heard of a turkey and dressing grilled cheese sandwich? Well,
No.
take the cheese out. Just a turkey and dressing sandwich.
Take the dressing out of there.
Just a turkey sandwich. That's all you want.
Yeah, if it's not dry. If it's dry, you can keep that shit.
Turkey and dressing. No, a sandwich.
So just take out some dressing, put a little pat of butter in it. Oh, it's not healthy. So don't even think this is not healthy.
Okay.
But it's good. Put a little pat of butter, and I have to credit my sister-in-law.
Okay.
Like she taught me this.
Okay.
But pat of butter, dressing, kind of sauteed on both sides. Heat up the turkey. Spread cranberry sauce on the bread. Put the dressing and turkey, put it together, eat it like it is a grilled cheese. Again, game changer for me. Like I look forward to having leftover Thanksgiving sandwiches now. Like that's now how I benefit from my kids not eating everything for Thanksgiving, and I have all these leftovers.
Right.
So what kind of bread are we putting this on?
It can be white bread, it can be wheat bread. I've done it with all of it.
Now
It can
that might be good now.
Now it's heavy on the carbs, admittedly.
Carbs are good. It's brain function, so it's okay.
But
it's fine.
Yeah,
it's
that sounds
tasty.
Good. Yeah, it definitely sounds good.
Maybe I need to put in an order with my mom. She can make some dressing. I don't make stuff like that. I'm not making stuff like that. My time for that is over. When I dated
when you
men
put in an
and all
order,
that stuff.
get that sweet potato pie. I'll take that for you.
Okay. I'll ask her. She'll make one with pleasure. I'm telling you, I'm coming back with Chewy's, 5 flavor pound cake, zucchini bread, And then I ask her for sweet potato pie.
5 flavored pound cake?
Mm-hmm.
What 5 flavors?
Oh, I don't know because I don't bake. My mom bakes it. I don't know.
Rum,
but almond, vanilla.
Oh, okay,
butter.
okay.
I can't think of the 5th one.
Yeah, I'm interested. I'm way interested.
I'll bring some up.
Yeah.
Zucchini bread is amazing with tea in the morning. Oh, yes, it's go great. It's so
I've
good.
never heard of that, but okay.
Does
I'm
it go
game.
good with coffee?
It goes amazing with coffee. It goes amazing with coffee.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
I don't really like a lot of super sweet stuff. My mom makes one thing sweet, which are chewies, and they're amazing. They have coconut pecans in them. Oh, there's like a little fudge. Oh, it's so good.
Okay.
But yeah, no, that's it.
Mm.
My mom can bake it up. You talking about bake? I'm putting my money on her every time.
Okay.
Cooking? Nah. She can make some mean macaroni and cheese though, and I haven't had I didn't even have macaroni and cheese yesterday.
They didn't have it?
They had it, but
What?
I'm just not like huge. I'm not a huge soul food. Like if somebody said, "What category of food do you not have to eat for the rest of your life and be okay?" Soul food. There you go. Hand it over with pleasure.
Okay.
I'm cool with it. Don't give it to me.
That's a good one. So what type of food could you be good without the rest of your life? I would
You
say
can
mine would be Chinese.
Really?
Good one.
Yeah, I could be Chinese.
You can take away all the desserts from me, and I'd be perfectly fine.
I think
good
I'm
with that.
almost there too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I'm with that
Mexican
too.
food is my favorite. I can eat Mexican food every day. And then second would be soul food.
Oh yes. Oh no. No.
Second would be soul food.
Yeah, no. I can't remember the last time I had soul food for real.
Hey, whenever I can get it, I'm eating it.
So
If
what
the
category
fingers
you
look
getting
good.
rid of?
Me? Category to get rid of shit, I like food.
Dang. Nothing?
Hold on now, wait.
What about Italian? You would eat? You cool with Italian?
Yep.
Yeah, she got me stuck on Italian for the most part.
Yeah.
Really?
That would be third.
Oh yeah.
It might even be second. But Mexican is number one.
Okay. I think Mexican is so convenient now. I think there's a
Especially
level of
here.
convenience
Yes.
with it.
It's
Man.
Americanized for the most part.
Agreed.
We went to, when I met my friend, I think you met Selena. We met at this restaurant down there in Fayetteville. And they had this quesadilla like a pie. And yes.
Okay.
And I was like, oh my God. I was like, that I would drive for.
Okay.
So it was pretty deep
Yes.
and thick.
Yes.
like the thick pie crust.
Not a pie, but it's in a pan, like a pie pan.
Oh, okay.
But it was thick,
I
as
think it
far
was
as
just
that.
piled with
Yeah.
lots
stuff.
of vegetables
Okay.
and
Okay.
proteins.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man. That
Any
shit was
asparagus
good.
in there?
No. And they had the Mexican corn. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we
I
might have to
need
go
Mexican.
there. We might have to go there after the show.
They're
I'm
closed.
not driving.
They're closed. I'm just playing. I don't know.
Nah, they open.
They are?
It's food, because ain't nobody want to cook. So
True.
I'm sure
Right.
all restaurants are open.
Now
Yeah.
everybody's out battling traffic and those Black Friday sales. You got to eat at some point.
But I don't think a lot of people are shopping this year. I really don't think. Y'all think people are shopping? I think people are like, you know what? I'm good. Like, the Target ban really started a domino effect of people really finding out that you don't need all these things.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know because I don't do all like shopping like that. But I saw something on Instagram where they was, recording folks that had been at some damn store since 9:00 last night.
Oh,
What?
gosh.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's a thing still?
And, yeah, they had the blankets on and everything. I was like, shit, because it was cold. Wherever it was cold.
Them damn people stupid. One
And it was
year,
a long line. It was a long line.
One year I went to I was going to work. I worked late nights. I seen a line right Thanksgiving Day. It was the line started at 3 p.m. Thanksgiving Day.
Wow.
And people was out there until I guess the store was empty down there. So I think that's the dumbest shit. Cause all they do is they mark it up during the year, and then Black Friday come, they put it down to the regular price, and people thinking they getting something. You dumb fucks.
Or they just mark it up again and then, mark it up even more and then bring it down like it was an actual deal. You know what I'm saying? If it was like $100 during the year, they gonna mark it up to $150 and then slash it time. Hey, you can pay it $100. Unless you keeping an eye on that particular product, you're not gonna know. You just thinking you getting a deal, even though you paying the same price, if not more.
Most people really don't need that.
Not
and I
really.
just think, I guess for me, I think about it like all these people are lined up in the stores. Most of these people have no idea about a small business that they can go support. Shame on you. Shame on you. Like, we really need to dig our feet into supporting small business owners. There need to be lines at boutiques. Do you imagine, like, what type of day you would make if a boutique sold out?
Yeah.
That was a small business. Not Walmart. They don't care about you.
Not at all.
Target, they don't care about you.
Not at all.
But the other people, they care because it's like, I want to make sure your shopping experience is there. So, people need to get out and support small businesses.
I went to Ace Hardware. I guess it had to be last week. First time. And I was like, oh, it's actually pretty nice up here. I know, because, you used to the Home Depot where they don't even want to serve you. They were very, very, come on in. Hey, what do you need? And blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. I said, oh, okay. I might have to change and start going there. Because Home Depot don't give a damn about you.
I think the only Home Depot where I've gotten excellent service is the Home Depot off of 285 and Cascade Road. My first home with my wife was in Mableton, and that was where we would shop, to get home improvement stuff. And before you walked into the store, the greeter is like, hey, what can I help you with? What are you looking for? And it was, we're looking for nails to hang up paintings or pictures or whatever, and they would direct you to the little store or the aisle. You get to the aisle and there was somebody else there like, hey, what specifically on this aisle are you looking for? And you didn't even have to look for it. They directed you exactly to whatever it was that you need.
I love that.
Now, granted, I don't know if that's the same experience now. That was 20 years ago. But
Probably not.
I'd be interested. But yeah, everybody in the store looked like us. The people that worked in the store looked like us. It was a very cool experience for the time that I lived there.
Nice.
Yeah, I ain't never had that. Home Depot was like, can I? Excuse.
Whatever. And then you just like, whatever. I'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out. All right, let's switch gears. We're gonna toss this over to Elle Blaze,
Hey.
so she can get in depth with Mr. Adrian.
Okay, let's do it. So, Adrian.
Yes,
we get to
yes.
share space together.
Yes.
It's been so many years. We always talk online. And
Definitely.
Stuff.
Did you enjoy your apple butter the
Let
last
me
time I
just
sent
tell
you some?
So,
Apple butter.
yes. So let me tell you.
I meant to bring some today. I'm sorry.
So he said,
only place I had apple butter was at your Cracker Barrel thing.
Cracker Barrel.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
They have apple butter at Cracker Barrel.
Okay.
So-
okay.
It's not mine, but
It ain't.
I'm sure it's not. But that's
Yeah.
that's when I said, ooh, I like apple butter.
So he posted it online like randomly. Like, I have so many apples. I'm about to make some apple butter. I'm like, shoot, let me go ahead and put in my request. So I sent him my information. He sent it to me. I don't even think it lasted 2 weeks.
really?
I think I just buttered it up on some toast because I can just grab a piece of toast and just be cool. Like, it just helps me a lot. So it was great.
Awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yummy.
Could I put that on my turkey?
You can.
If it's dry, you probably want some apple butter.
So you're here sharing space with us. We
Yes.
know each other through CrossFit. So can
Yes,
you
yes.
share a little bit about yourself and who you are?
Sure. My name is Adrian. I have been an Atlanta resident for 30 years now. I'm originally from Tampa, Florida. Graduated in 93. Oh, it sounds hard to hear that number.
It's okay.
Moved up here to go to college, Morehouse College, the house. Finished in 97, was dating this amazing woman, and shortly after graduation, decided to marry her.
Nice.
We got married. We have 3 beautiful kids who are 27, 24, and 23. We love Atlanta. We're not going anywhere else. And, as far as career, I work in IT. Been doing IT for 25 years. And as far as interest, I'm still interested in CrossFit, very interested in fitness. I've kind of diverted a little bit away from CrossFit, more geared towards running. I can explain in more detail later. And in addition to all of the fitness, I have this amazing hobby of photography that I've been doing, and just getting lost in the woods, taking pictures of beautiful things, beautiful landscapes, beautiful people, and we'll see where that goes.
The question,
Yes.
IT is so broad. So
Yes.
when you say IT, what exactly?
So right now, the role that I'm in, I work for Cox Communications.
Oh, okay.
And basically my role is me and my team, we're kind of the last men and women standing before products go to market.
Nice.
So lots of testing. And we're at a point now where our testing is pretty cyclical and it's predictable. So every 2 weeks, I get a new build for one of the apps that my team is responsible for testing, and that's what we do.
Nice.
So yeah, it's pretty fun. It's cool. It gives me a reason to try to break something. So that's what I really enjoy about it, is trying to break something.
Okay, love that.
Yeah.
So it's definitely needed, because a lot of times you don't find out shit until it's already out there. And that's
True.
not the time to find out.
Correct. Absolutely.
Dang.
That's good that they value your department.
Oh,
'Cause
absolutely.
A
Yes.
lot of them I've seen, they have your test cases, and it's just,
Ship them out. Get them out there.
yeah, for the most part. You go through this, blah, blah, blah. All right.
And what I really like about the role is it's not so much about doing the repeatable test. It's really about the user experience. So if I log into an app, and even if they do something the right way, the correct way, my question is always, if I'm a customer, if I'm a 80-year-old customer, is this the experience that I want that customer to have? And even if it's done exactly by the spec, by design, there's no defect about it, my team will still report those and say, hey, you might want to look at this and try to change the user experience in this way. So I feel that that's the benefit of the team, is we look beyond, is it broken, does it work? We look at the user experience to make sure that it's a positive user experience, because at the end of the day, we don't want to increase customer service call volume. So
Correct.
that is how we save money, is new product, new app, call volume doesn't change. If that happens, I've done my job.
Nice. Looks like you've been doing a good one.
Thank you.
He out here chilling today. You doing something, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we know the basics about you, but
Yeah.
can you give us like 3 interesting facts? Because I feel like everybody's always politically correct. You know, when we're introducing ourselves, we say all these great accolades and stuff. But what are 3 things about you that maybe the common person wouldn't know?
Oh, gosh. Interesting fact about me. I am a platelet donor,
Okay.
and I have donated not platelets, I'm sorry. Can't even think about it. When you have leukemia, you need, oh my gosh,
The
I
bone
can't think
marrow?
of it.
No.
Thank you. Yes, bone
Okay.
marrow. I am a bone marrow donor, and I have given bone marrow.
Nice.
It was
I heard
about
that's
20 years
painful.
ago. It is very painful. The process has changed a lot in the past 10 years since I went through it. But when I went through it, it was a surgical procedure. I was under anesthesia for 3 or 4 hours, and they extract the bone marrow out of your hip. I've got the scars to prove it. But yeah, following surgery, it was probably 3.5 weeks before I felt normal and could resume normal activities. But yeah, first week.
What made you do that? What made you?
I was probably 20, 21, and I met a woman. I was in Dallas at the time for a co-op, and met a woman who was looking for a bone marrow donor. So I signed up to be on the list just to see if we were a possible match. And this was in 95, 96. I had completely forgotten about it, and then received a phone call from the American Red Cross in 2003.
Wow.
And said that I was a possible match for a woman. So I had to do further tests, did the further tests, didn't think anything of it. They called me back and they were like, you're like a 99% match for this woman. And she wasn't family. I have no idea who it was. And they initially were kind of like, hey, we want to do this on March 20th, like late March. And I was kind of like, that's my birthday. No, we can't do that. And so we ended up doing, I want to say it was like March 1st, March 2nd or something like that, which I figured would be enough time to recover. And it wasn't. I didn't know that at the time, but it wasn't enough time. But I did it. Would I do it again? Yes, in a heartbeat. But no, it was a cool experience.
Nice. Okay.
Yep.
Thing 1.
Thing 2, about me. I have this huge sense of adventure. Like,
Nice.
I want to do all the adventurous things. I have jumped out of planes, perfectly good planes.
Teresa, no? I want to do that. I want to go skydiving. That sounds so much fun.
Let me know when
I'll
you
be
want
on
to
the
go.
ground
I'll
with the
go.
sign.
That,
Hey,
I would
that
do
seems
it.
like
We're
so
here.
much fun. Yeah, okay.
Hell no.
Okay.
So, but no, all the adventures. I want to hike the Georgia portion of the Appalachian Trail.
Okay.
I don't have a lot of friends that are interested in sleeping on the ground or sleeping in tents or being outside for 7 to 10 days. So that's probably something I'll do on my own. Thing 3. Oh gosh, so much to say.
No, let's go back to this mountain thing.
Sure.
I heard it's so
is it?
peaceful. I heard it's so peaceful.
But what is the thing about hiking it?
For me, it's not even really about the physical element of it because I can handle that. But doing it by myself, it gives me a full week to just really get introspective with my own thoughts. I never really have the opportunity to do that because, well, husband and work and you've just got all these things and dad and you just never really have time to do things like that. So for me, it's not so much about the 100 or so miles that you're hiking in Georgia. It's more so about just being lost in your thoughts.
But you know, technically you can do that without going 100 and some miles up a mountain, right?
That's probably not going to work for me because I need that escape. It's going to probably take me 3 or 4 days to get lost in my thoughts.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, it took me 3 days to relax during vacation last week. So, but that's just me.
Dang.
Yeah, I can see you going somewhere where it's just a lake and you. That's it. Get your little tent. And you ain't got nothing out there but your fishing pole.
That's a lot of solitude.
That's what he needs.
Yeah, that's a lot of solitude. I respect it. Anybody that can do things like for that long of a period, because he's going out there for a day. You said a week?
Yeah, it would be 7 to 10 days. It's about 100 miles.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm out. Like, I would love to do something like that, but, like, for me, it's like 1 to 2 days. Okay, it's time to go back. Because I'm like, okay, so I need to sleep in a tent. Like, I got to carry this air mattress up there. Like, how are we getting electricity up there?
There is no electricity.
Yeah, no.
Ain't no electricity.
Yeah, like, I can do a day hike, maybe one day, but, oh, yeah, my body, like, sleeping on the ground. Oh no.
So,
that's some good.
Third thing
Yeah.
that no one knows about me.
Or that shit's interesting.
Or interesting. I mean,
You know what? Just going back to that. You know what it would do for me? At a hotel on the beach.
I want to do a hike, but like
I ain't doing no damn
dang.
hike. A hotel, because I need, if something happened, I need to be able to.
But I'm pretty sure he's gonna take his cell phone.
oh, absolutely.
So
I'll have
maybe-
a cell phone.
But you somewhere up the damn mountain, nobody ain't gonna know where your ass at.
He has
looks
a
alike.
locator. He can
You
have a
got
locator.
Trees.
So the Appalachian Trail, believe it or not, is something that people like. It's like a religious like thing for some people. They start in Amicalola Falls, which is give or take about 2 hours north of Atlanta. And most will plan to hike from Amicalola Falls, which is essentially the start of the Appalachian Trail, all the way to Maine. You've got
Maine?
thousands, yes,
The
Maine,
state?
the state of
Shit.
Maine.
Shit.
And you've got thousands of people. They start this journey, and they usually start in March as the weather starts to thaw from the winter. And I think maybe only 10% actually make it, maybe 5%. I have no interest in doing that. Like, I ain't got that kind of time. But I would love to just do the Georgia portion of it. So saying all that to say that there are a lot of people who want to do this. You run into a lot of people who are on the trail, so that if you are injured or there is a need for an emergency, you have the means to have someone get to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I always think about them scary movies. There's always somebody on this damn trail. And nobody else there except the killer. It's like, why are you out there?
Oh,
but anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So yeah, the third thing, and it goes back to photography. I have an alter ego, and it's kind of my photography alter ego, and it's a play on being in IT. But my alter ego, my name on many spaces, if that's your thing, is Control-Alt-Delete.
Okay.
So, everyone will usually ask, well, what does that mean? And I'm like, it's a reset. It's rediscovering yourself. And that's kind of where I fit in as a photographer, is helping people see themselves in a different light than what maybe they're accustomed to seeing. Mm-hmm. So I think those are my three things that I would share for today.
I like it. What about, so why do you feel like people need help seeing themselves in a different light?
Good question. I look at a lot of the reasons why I do fitness. I look at a lot of the reasons why I look at myself in a negative fashion. And I think it's normal for everyone to have something negative that you think about yourself. And knowing how much of a role that played with me, like, I don't want other people to have that experience. I want people who can very quickly own up to the fact that they have this problem. I want to help. And if I can do that through photography, then fine, let's do it. Let's figure it out. Let's meet you where you are. And hopefully you like what I present to you so much, you want to come back and you want to see yourself grow. And then we can see those images after a growth period. So whether that's a physical change, whether that's a mental or emotional change, it doesn't matter what the change is, just change. I want to visualize them in my eye, and hopefully they'll see themselves in a different light.
I love it.
I like it.
Yeah, I love it.
We need more people to be okay with that.
I mean, it's hard. It's hard to look within yourself to see all the ugly things. I've kind of been on my own little mental journey probably for about the past 2.5 years. And, it's scary in this brain of mine. It's real scary.
What made you get to that point, though? I think a lot of people stop when they get there and like, no, and they retreat from that space. What do you feel like gave you the freedom to just, I really
dig
need
in.
to dig in?
Sure. Basically, I went through a period where I started to doubt, like, not my own existence, but to doubt, like, my childhood, my upbringing, what I was taught, by my parents in recent years was very different than what I began to see in them. So what started as oh my God, this is stressful, this is painful, that really developed into a love for running. And running was kind of my escape. And then as I started logging those miles, it stopped being a distraction or an escape, and it began to be processing in your head. And I started journaling. And again, I didn't think anything of it. I figured it was probably good to put pen to paper, or, fingers to typing, or keyboard rather, and just talk about it, or not really talk about it, but put it in a journal. And then the deeper and deeper I got into it, it became Alice in Wonderland. I just went deeper down the hole, and before you knew it, you look up and you're like, oh yeah, this is real scary. But I kept going, and even in the past 6 months, I've discovered new things about myself that I was kind of blind to. I think I had a blind spot to that. I've got time. Let's figure it out. Let's fix it. Let's improve. How will I improve? I don't have the answer to those questions, but for the sake of improvement, then let's do it.
Okay.
Do you feel like it's a little bit more challenging? I'm asking you too, Teresa, because of course I want to know. Do you feel like it's more challenging now to kind of debunk the conditioning, or do you think it's a little bit easier now to debunk the conditioning?
From my perspective, I would say now it's easier. And I say that because I don't care. I don't care what other people think. If you asked me that question 20 years ago, 30 years ago, it would have been harder because I did care what others thought of me and my perspective or what I was going through. But yeah, at 50 years of age now, I just don't care. So it's much easier to go deep, go far, to figure out like where does this come from and how can I improve on it.
What about you, Teresa?
I'm gonna say, I guess more challenging for me. And 'cause it's so funny. It's like Kayan and I, we was actually just talking. Yeah, last night I was coming home because somebody said something that, you know, that was like, okay, was that shade? Especially if we've had issues before. So it's like I'm always on that defense, you know, because you said stuff before, so I don't know. Even though we're supposed to be cool, but I'm still not trusting you. Basically, that's what that is.
Sure.
To still be, you know, I don't know whether you coming out the side of your mouth or, you know, because they definitely said something that's like. So and then he's like, "Why are you worried about what other people are saying or thinking or whatever?" And I was like, that's a good question.
Right.
You know, why? I'm not necessarily worried about it per se, but here's where the conflict comes in, because the real me will definitely wants to strike and respond.
Sure.
But then I got to think about the repercussions because it's family. You know, that's involved, or like, or you even went on the job because there's money, you know, that can be you be put on that target list, and then they trying to get rid of your ass, even though you speaking truth. You know, so that's why I say it's challenging for me. Is to now my process of helping me is easy, but what's coming out for is my interaction with others. That's where the challenge comes from. Because I still don't want to, that's that people pleaser. That's why I have the mirror method, 12 weeks to stop abandoning yourself. I ain't ashamed. That's a plug.
Do it.
And it's a ever working process to be okay with that 1-2 letter word no. Or, like you said, setting boundaries. You're not going to be talking to me crazy.
Right.
Period. You know? I don't care who you are. And that's going from family to job to friends.
Understood.
So that's the struggle, I guess. But as we get older, I was watching, Kevin Hart just released a new comedy special on Netflix. And he said as he gets older, he gives 2 fucks about what people think of what they say. And that's my journey of where I want to be.
Got it.
Okay. So it's going to take a little bit of time. You think?
It's a constant work in progress. I'll put it like that.
Yes.
Okay. It's a constant work in progress because there are times that, yeah, this is it. But then, like, when you family, what blurs those lines for me.
Yes.
Because even with work, you know, sometimes you have to bite your teeth.
Yes.
Like Jesus, take the wheel, and you have to walk away. But I think the most challenging is family.
Is it because you make it most challenging?
I don't know. That's a good question, because we have family members that will say anything and don't give a damn. Right. And then we look at them, it's like, why are you such an asshole? Because I understand what you're saying. It's the way you say it,
right.
You know, where you're not alienating folks. But sometimes I do get it where you know what, I don't even want to even engage with you. So it's easier not to engage versus addressing the issue because you're going to come out your mouth sideways. Right. Now we got a problem.
I think like the black family, like the dynamics of the black family, I think sometimes we get so stuck in thinking that we can't set our boundaries.
I would agree.
And to me, and I learned this from my dad, I'm going to set boundaries regardless of who you are. I don't care who you could be, a parent, you could be my parent. I had to set boundaries with my own parents, especially when I was just like going through my whole phase of trying to figure out who I was. I was dating women. So like I had to figure that out. And now we have a really small family. Like I think our main core, I think my mom said there might be like 9 people in our main core. And we're probably pretty bad off because the communication is piss poor. My grandmother passed in like 2022. So we're just kind of like out here with no real matriarch, no thing or anything like that. Nobody really leading the charge of what this family could look like. And I think sometimes we get stuck in not being able to set boundaries. So like my mom, she has one sister and I've set a hard boundary with her. And when I say hard, it is 10 toes down hard. Okay.
Wow.
I mean, the hammer is down. I know she is very toxic for me. I know that she carries on in a manner that does not work well with me. So for me, I just have to cut it all the way off. And my mom doesn't really understand it because my mom's very much a people pleaser. She loves people. She likes to be nice to people. She wants to help people. And I want to help people that are able to help themselves. So there's a boundary and a limit to how much I'm going to help you. So for me, I think just creating those boundaries, because my aunt will text me, she sent me a picture or something. I didn't say anything. She sent me a happy birthday. I put TY. That was it. So I don't really have like a lot of wiggle room in that space because I think it's so easy because they're family. We get sucked in. Back. And it's like, let's just, if I just have a little conversation and I just love on them a little bit, I could love on you and not say anything to you.
That's where my struggle is with family, of being that, making sure, it's that struggle. It really is that struggle of setting those boundaries, which are easy to set, but they're not pissing off everybody because this affects this person, this one in here, and blah, blah, blah. And then it's like,
But your boundary don't impact somebody else.
It
shouldn't. That is something that they've made up to be a part of their business. So to me, that doesn't really work. I mean, you're a dad. So, I mean, there's boundaries. Like, you got to have boundaries. If not, we're going to be out here feeling all types of way. And guess what? You going to feel a way, and they're not going to feel anyway.
Agreed.
True.
And I'm not okay with that.
Right.
So
that's why I say it's always a work in progress.
Yeah.
It is definitely a work in progress.
Yeah. Watching my mom is people pleaser, which is where I'm very likely got it from. She's also the oldest among her siblings. And when my grandmother, her mom, passed away about 10, 11 years ago, it was assumed that because she was the oldest, she would become the matriarch, which, of course, my mom took it head on. But I can see how much it stresses her to deal with her siblings and her nieces and nephews that still live in Tampa. And part of me essentially leaving Tampa to live here was because I wanted no parts of that life.
Boundaries.
So that was probably, and I never looked at it as a boundary. The fact that you just brought it up, I'm like, holy shit, that is a boundary. But no, just, I wanted no parts of that. And I still want no parts of it. So being able to live here in Atlanta, I get to pick and choose when I'm down there, how much time I want to spend with them, and when I go back and when I want to come back up here. And as far as family coming up here from Tampa, the minute you tell people that you live in Ackworth, Georgia, they're like, where the hell is that? It's 45 minutes from downtown Tampa, and that usually scares off most of my family. So works for me.
I love it. I love it. So they ain't coming to visit because you're not right in the heart of Atlanta.
Nope.
I love it. DJ Talented, what about you and your boundaries and your family?
Them niggas get on my nerves sometimes. I am also a people pleaser. I mean, I don't like anybody to be mad, sad, or anything like that. If I can do something funny to make them laugh, that helps them which in turn helps me. But it comes to a point where sometimes you just gotta say fuck it. Excuse my language, but sometimes you just gotta say forget it and do what's best for you. Got a case of that at work. So there's a new guy that works out there with me, and he always on his phone. Not supposed to have it. Sitting in the truck, going to sleep, like sleep. Not nodding off, and because it do get boring sometimes. So you nod off and you listen. You're still listening to the radio for them to call stuff down. But he goes to sleep. I've drove right in front of him and dropped the trailer on purpose. Didn't move.
Wow.
Oh.
And
he was for real asleep.
Yeah, he was
No, they need to get him out of there.
Yeah.
That's not okay.
And it's not. And then sometimes he'll disappear. You just go drive your truck. Sometimes he'll even do it. Don't tell nobody I'm leaving. He won't even say that. He'll just park his truck and just leave. Like today, he parked his truck over by the mechanic shop and just left and went inside the building. I went in and asked the person that's controlling everything, did he clock out? Because he didn't say nothing to nobody. Then 4 different managers got on the radio asking about him, where's he at? I'm like, I don't know. Wow. But he was on inside the building doing whatever he chose he wanted to do.
Over in the corner, sleep somewhere.
So that's the type of person that you just tell him, you fuck up, that's on your own.
As many as people need a job right now, he better be careful.
Right.
Seriously.
And they hiring crazy right now.
He doesn't want the job. He wants to be fired. That's what it seems like to me.
He wants the money. He don't want to do the work. He wants the money.
It's not how it works.
Nope.
Yeah, that's not gonna work long term.
Yeah.
Boundaries.
And boundaries is good. I had to. My daughter, she put a boundary with me. I ain't like it.
What?
Well, that's the phone thing.
Okay.
Because I rather, pick it up, talk them 5 minutes, and then you can go on about the rest of your day. No, I don't have time for you. I was like, hurt my little feelings.
Okay.
So that's why it's like, I get it. I don't necessarily like it, but like in my workbook, they will adjust because they love you, and they respect it. So I adjusted.
And I think sometimes when you honor somebody's boundaries, you end up getting more than what you bargained for. So
I agree, because that little audio thing, I was like, I guess it's not bad.
And then you could really end up talking more than 5 minutes. You could probably end up sharing so many messages throughout the day.
Yeah, because
it's great.
now you ain't got to worry about fat fingering and texting. Shit, that's not what I meant to say.
Exactly.
They can hear the inflections or whatever in your voice where you can't necessarily get that in text. Because when you read it, you can interpret however. But if you saying it and you hear that it's not coming, it's not to be malicious or whatever, or it maybe is. But however, you can still hear that. So yeah, I agree. But boundaries are very important.
Do y'all think it is easier to set boundaries with your family, your spouse, or your friends?
Ooh. The easiest one?
Or let's just put these in order.
Yeah.
Let's put these in order. What is the easiest for you?
I'll take that one. I know it immediately. Friends for sure. I find it very easy to set boundaries with friends. Then family. Last, spouse. That is probably the hardest to set boundaries with, at least for me.
I would say you right with that one. You are specifically right with that one, because your friends, you can tell them, hey man, this is what this is. You got to respect it. Family, sometimes they try to go over the line and see how far they can go. And then with your spouse, you got to deal with them every day. So, Jesus.
I love it.
the hell you mean I got to deal with it I agree, you got to deal with it every day.
Every day.
Yeah. Every day.
Yep.
With they little bullshit.
Hey, now. Hey.
And I know my spouse, like, yeah, she'll remind me, like, so you remember that boundary you set? I'm like, oh boy, here we go.
Dang. The memory.
Right.
Well, your memory good. You ain't lost no memory yet. I think for me, it's probably easier for me to set boundaries with family. It just comes very naturally, like probably also because our family is very small. I didn't grow up with them. I think there was a really big time in my life where I wanted the connection and it never happened, so I'm good on them. I think my friends, it's a little bit more challenging because I probably consider them family.
Got it.
And then of course my spouse. But I mean, for the most part, the boundaries that we set in place, they're hard boundaries. Like when I set a boundary, that is it. Like it's probably very unlikely for me to cross that boundary, especially if, because I think once I put a boundary in place, I had to have done this because you've done something.
Sure.
So you show me that I can't be safe with you in certain spaces. So if I can't be safe, the boundary's up. Get over the wall if you can.
Good luck.
Good luck. What about you, Teresa?
It's really a tie between family and friends, to be honest.
Okay.
But yeah, spouse is the last one because you got to live with that motherfucker.
Hold the hell on. There was too much emphasis on that. What you mean about that motherfucker?
You got to live with that person. So you got to bend a little bit more, just to keep peace. But I would say because I didn't grow up with a lot of family on my mom, because I grew up on my mom's side, and even though we grew up in Florida, but my family was about an hour or 2 hours away, so we just heard the gossip, but I didn't necessarily grow up with my cousins, even though that was a good thing, because all of them ain't shit. Majority of them.
Whoa.
So that was really a great thing. Maybe that's why she left. She saw where that train was going, and she didn't want me to be a part of that. But then when I got here with my father's side, which I did not grow up with them, I'm way grown. Don't have my daughter and blah blah blah. So you're trying to fit into a family that you didn't grow up with. So it's almost like you're loosening the boundaries because you're trying to get to know them, and you want to make sure you stay in good with them. And even with family, they got cliques.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yes, it's horrible.
It is.
The cliques in the family are probably the worst.
Yeah. It really is.
And see, to me, it makes it easier for boundaries in those instances. You already clicked up. It ain't no room. Boundary done.
Heard.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that makes it easy.
So I would agree with like friends. I guess have that ground of the teeter on the family. It becomes one. It really becomes one. The friends become family, and family you want to be friends with.
Right.
So there's really one. And some family members you can't be friends with, no circumstances. And some friends, that they're gonna always stay. We cool. They will never become family. So that's why I kind of lump them up to kind of the same.
Okay. Respect.
Yeah. Funny how you mentioned cliques within the family. So looking at both sides of my family, I have 2 cousins that are within about 3 or 4 years of my age.
Okay.
The 2 of them are women. And then the next boy in my family or cousin is about 5 years younger than me. So it was just the 3 of us for the first maybe 12 or 13 years. And then obviously when I moved here, like we're still in touch, the 2 of us, or 3 of us rather. But for the most part, many of my younger cousins and even my nephews, because they're all about the same age, they all went to the same high school. There was nobody in my high school that I went to or that was family. And And then I went to like a different high school relative to the rest of my cousins and my nephews. So they all, even in their 30s and early 40s, they're still super tight. And then of course I left after high school to come up here, and it's just different. It's just me. It's just different. Mm-hmm. But the good thing is when I come in town and I tell them all, because we all have a group chat on Facebook. Do y'all do that?
I tried and
didn't work.
Just tell you.
Got
Nobody put forth an effort, so I was like, forget it.
Yeah, same here.
Mm-hmm.
Took it down.
But yeah, I will usually post something and let people know, hey, I'm coming in town. I'm posting up here. I'll be here from 1 to 5 or 6 to 10 or whatever. Show up if you can. If you don't, I'm going to be here. I'm drinking anyway. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of where I leave it. And if they show up, cool. If they don't, I had planned to be here anyway.
So do they show up?
Believe it or not, most of the times when I make that post, high school classmates of mine will show up, but family will not. And it's fine. It's perfectly fine. So, yeah. I care, but I don't.
I think I would feel some type of way.
Yeah.
Especially if it's like, but I'm going to be honest, like now I've come to the point where I go to Florida, I see my mom, our family is there, and I'm at the point now where I won't even tell some of my family because I feel like when they move, they don't give me the courtesy. So when I move, my courtesy to you is almost non-existent because I've asked several of my cousins. I turned 40 a couple of years ago. I told them, I said, hey, I'm turning 40. This is what I want to do. I got 2 bedrooms upstairs ready to go. If you all want to come, get you a ticket, come.
Right.
Everybody said, okay, yeah, we're going to try to come. Did the same thing for my wedding. Nobody ever showed up. I had one person from my cousin who showed up for the wedding. Nobody else showed up for the birthday. So it's just kind of like, why am I wasting my time telling y'all? What's the point?
That's true.
I mean, I'll post pictures. They be like, oh, you came to town? You didn't care. Like, you seeing it now, but you really didn't care.
Right.
So, I don't know. I think maybe, we live worlds apart. I feel like maybe me and my cousins are just, like, really different humans, and we really maybe have nothing in common other than the bloodline.
Right.
Yeah.
I get that.
It's crazy. I get it. And it's sad at the same time. Because when I go home, because when I go back to Florida, I'm strictly there to visit my mom's grave. We gonna have our conversation, and then I'm out of there. And if I see you, I see you. I don't. But it's. And I used to have a cousin that lived right next to the gravesite. And I was like, I don't know how'd she do that. I could not do that. But neither here. I always stop with there, and I catch up on the gossip or whatever. But the rest of them, either they in jail or they going somewhere else. And I don't know. It's really crazy. I would say my father's side is more closer, I guess. It's still a clique though, because me and 2 of my cousins, because we're Libras, we hang together, and it's just us versus everybody else. We over here because we have our own little stuff, and everybody else over there. There's never been a crossing. I think it's a different mindset too, because we think differently than the rest of them.
Got it. I get it.
Because, we hang out in the strip club and everybody is like,
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I got cousins that I just don't know how to, maybe I just don't know how to connect with them. Maybe that's
It's a possibility.
Maybe it's just, because I lived up north all of my life, so it was always me.
Oh, so they've lived in Florida, I'm assuming, all their lives.
They've lived in Florida all their life. They're from St. Petersburg. They're
across
there.
the bay.
Yeah, they're right there. So, and it was so crazy because I have a cousin that's gay, and I really was like, oh my gosh, like when I got my first girlfriend, I'm like, okay, hopefully me and my cousin are gonna be really cool now. Like maybe she'll like tell me and all this other stuff, and it was just like, nah. When I told her, she's like, oh, I always knew.
Like, what the hell that mean?
Yeah, and then it
when
was
were you
just
gonna
like,
tell me?
like when you weren't gonna tell me nothing, and then she was just like, I thought we were really gonna have a connection and be cool. She met my girlfriend at the time. She didn't really like her, so that's neither here nor there. And she had a different girlfriend, but I mean, maybe it's just, I think there's a huge disconnect because every time I see her and her girlfriend, they always out at a party, at a club, drinking and stuff like that. You're not really going to see me doing a lot of that.
Right.
Like, I'll go out and have a drink, but that's just really not my thing. So I just think maybe there's just no commonality there.
That's valid.
Yeah.
The black dynamics.
So it is what it is.
Yeah.
Keep it moving.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
All right, Teresa, we're going to close this thing on out today?
Yes, we're going to close this thing on out. So final thoughts. Final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Who wants to go first? GJ Challen said, what you got going on over there? You sleep?
Nah, I nodded a little bit, but
I know,
nah.
I saw that. I saw that neck on that swivel.
That's that night work. Final thoughts. Treat yourself. Be good to yourself. Put yourself first. Now everything else follows.
Adrian.
I'm gonna close with this. It's a bit of a mantra that I tell myself in the morning, and it's be flexible, pivot, and adapt.
I like that.
Yes.
I like that.
L Blaze.
Final thoughts. If you bring Teresa a plate, make sure you have hot sauce. I think
you family for life. You bring me a bottle of hot sauce. Now, especially now, you Louisiana hot sauce. Ooh, yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, yes. Yeah, we good.
I mean, for me, just boundaries, like just knowing boundaries are okay. And like, I'm not the meanest person in the world because I got boundaries with family. So, I'm okay with that because I like my peace.
Yes. I guess my final thoughts is definitely boundaries. There's nothing wrong with boundaries. They are necessary for your peace. And you have to get comfortable with it. Because, as I say in my mirror method, if they roll with you on your boundaries, then they are there for life. If they don't respect your boundaries, they wasn't there in the first place.
I love it. How can people get this workbook? Can you tell us a little bit? You gonna hold all these goods? What's up?
Oh, I need to put it on my website.
Can you test subject over here as well?
Yes. So it will be available on my website, tsedwardsauthor.com. It's called The Mirror Method, 12 weeks to stop abandoning yourself. And it's taking you through 12 weeks. Yes, I said that. And it's important because you need that time to purge out some of the bad stuff so you can make room for the good stuff.
I love it.
So,
love it.
but yes, it'll be on the website.
Okay.
Inspirational quote. Be grateful for the leftovers, which are proof that you have survived both the cooking and the family. Because in this season of thanks, blessings come in many forms, even the people that you can't handle, but that you can handle only once a year. So it's a blessing to see them. That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
All right, I want to thank. There we go. Move my stuff right there. I want to thank our sponsors: Terradome Entertainment, The Comfort Zone, Tech Vibe Solutions, Sure Hall Logistics, Still River Software Solutions, and 721 Designs. Join us every week for Coffee Talk here on Terradome Entertainment. Go to Terradome ENT YouTube and catch this episode and other podcast shows. I am your president, MiZZ Entertainment. You can contact me at MiZZ_Entertainment_ATL. DJ Talented.
Oh yeah, you can contact me on Instagram. DJ_Talented1. You dig?
Thought he forgot again.
You did. No, I remember that one.
L Blaze.
You can contact me. I have changed my Instagram name, BizCoach721 on IG. I'm so excited to be dropping some new content soon.
All right. And our special guest is Adrian.
Sure. You can find me on Instagram at photos.control.alt.delete. Spelled just like the keyboard keys.
Hey,
There you go.
let's do it.
All right. As always, I leave you with this. Be kind to each other. Love one another. Keep God first. Thank you for joining. And we're out.
Peace.
Deuces.
Hey.